Oh man, I've been doing yoga for 10 years. This is what Pat looks like post-yoga, by the way. You don't care about that, do you? No, that's not why you're here. You're here for a channel update. A YouTube channel update in particular. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these. The year is like half over. So that's a thing. We're all a half year closer to dying. Why am I starting this being depressing? I don't know. But this is what's been going on with me. I've been busy with stuff. So I have a list I wrote on this Liberty Mutual envelope to so I know what's going on here. I don't lose my train of thought. There is a new NES Punk video. Pat the NES Punk in particular. New video in development. I finished the script. I gotta shoot that sucker and then edit that sumbitch, and then that'll be out for your viewing pleasure. And I have a couple more lined up after that in terms of thought processes. I like to have a good idea beforehand, like maybe 2 or 3 that maybe tie in a little bit together, and these kind of tie in. Maybe not necessarily the storylines of the past, like the Allison stuff from 2000 and Jesus Christ, 2008, 2009, but that's what I got going on. So you'll laugh and cry at the mediocrity of those once they're out there in the world. And Flea Market Madness, the madness is still around. I don't go to the flea market as often as I used to. I don't have the energy to do it. There's less shit out there. And plus, you know, I've been doing Flea Market Madness for like, holy shit, like 8 years. So eventually, not that it gets old, but how many times can I talk about finding shitty dollar Xbox games before I get sick of it? You know, editing. Maybe you guys still like it. Maybe you guys can come over. You can just watch the raw footage at my place. You know, I can just shoot it, and you guys can pay me $1 and just, you know, be like the old Nickelodeons. Put another nickel in that Nickelodeon. Except it'll be $1, and it'll be my PC. Don't click on the folder that says pet pictures, because that's porn on my desktop. Anyway, so Flea Market Madness, I got a bunch in the can. They're not going to be ending anytime soon. Just that I'm shooting them less and less. So eventually they're going to be gone, but not anytime soon. Just to let you know. Don't cry yet about that. And then of course Ask Frank. Come on, that's not going to go away as well. I'll shoot some more of them in the future. So that's the channel. I mean, you still have the fucking completely unnecessary podcast clips. But, you know, you can listen on iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean. Listen to the whole thing. We record twice a month, every other Tuesday about. That's why, quote unquote, the news is late. You guys are fantastic to bring that up every week. There's also the Not So Common podcast. That's recorded on the off weeks now of the CU podcast. Is the Not So Common podcast, and that's a one-on-one with me and a YouTuber, or just me rambling by myself. The last one I rambled about the Jersey Shore. Me returning and crying when I saw like Seaside Park destroyed, the Anita Sarkeesian versus Sargon drama from VidCon. I spoke about that, and also some other stuff I rambled about. But I've interviewed people in the past as well, and more of a conversation than an interview. People like Andre Meadows of Black Nerd Comedy, Breno Floss, Mike Matei. I've spoken to Metal Jesus Rocks, Mark Bustler from Classic Game Room. I'm looking at this list as if I have them written down, and I don't. I'm looking at an ink smudge there, which is not really helping me think right now. But, you know, there's been like 13 or 14 episodes. Check them out on Podbean or Stitcher or iTunes. Not So Common podcast. Search for it. You'll find it. It's semi-entertaining. And those will go up in audio form first, and then I upload them like 1 or 2 weeks later, the video portion on the good old YouTube. So if you want to listen to it fresh, you got to subscribe to that audio version. But you guys play your Steam games and your mobile games. You can, you know, it's good for you and listen in the background. Right? You don't have to, you know, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm tired. This is what happens when I come home from yoga and try to record a video. Other than that, I am now involved in a new venture. It's the Not For Resale video game documentary. I've been brought on board officially as executive producer and creative consultant. Check it out. It's at GameStoreDoc.com. If you're watching this, there's probably like a day and a half left. I think the Kickstarter, or excuse me, Indiegogo ends on July 12th, Wednesday. It already reached its goal, but there is a stretch goal. If you can contribute or just spread the word, that'd be great. So it's going to examine retro video game mom and pop shops, the desire to sell these games, physical media, what it means in terms of the retro video game world. Is physical media dying? It's also going to look at a little bit of the retro gaming culture and why these mom and pop shops exist. Why bother buying these hunks of obsolete plastic chunks behind me. Why not just download that emulator in the ROMs? What is it about physical media? Why do you have to own Blu-rays or VHS or fucking video discs or laser discs or CDs or albums instead of just downloading the music? What drives us to collect physical media? So that's what the Not For Resale documentary is going to examine. And again, if you want more information, go to GameStoreDoc.com. I also spoke about it on the CU podcast a few weeks ago as well. And it's a great project. The guys who are putting together, their hearts are in the right places. Otherwise, I would not be involved with that. What else is going on? Oh yeah. Video game years. 80 to 89 is going to be up on Amazon Prime soon, Prime Video. Which means I think you can either watch it with ads or you can purchase it. And that's helps support the people that help put together the show, namely me, John, and Lance from Retroware, since we were not paid at all in the production of it, and we gave away weeks of our lives to a project that you guys love, but the rest of the world doesn't know about. So that's going to be on Amazon Prime soon. If you're a Prime member, help support us, you know, or if you want to purchase the season set or 1 or 2 episodes, you can watch them without ads. Don't tell anyone you can watch them on YouTube. Just don't let them know that. Tell everyone outside this video that, hey, you can only watch it on Amazon Prime. But you know, there's an audience on there that aren't even on YouTube. People that actually want to spend money on entertainment. I'm kidding, guys. You guys spend money on entertainment as well. But you know, it's an older crowd. They like, you know, buying their Funyuns and get them the next day, or you know, their iPhone cords that double as I don't know, Swiss Army knives. I don't fucking know. I'm rambling. That's what happens after yoga. So that's cool. I'm also going to be at a convention on September 9th and 10th, and Ian will be there. It's going to be in New Jersey, Parsippany, New Jersey. It's called A Video Game Con, and you can go to the website. Let's see, avideogamecon.com. Had a lot of fun last year, so it's good. Always good to return to my home garden state, even though my family's all gone now, and I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about my home being inhabited by another set of people that I don't know. Maybe I will pay them a visit and knock on the door awkwardly and then run away when I get scared. But the joke's on them, though. That house is haunted with ghosts. Ha ha ha. Anyway, so again, that's A Video Game Con. I think Norm, the gaming historian, will be there this year again as well. I was his roommate last year. This year, I guess we're going to fight over who's going to be rooming with Ian or not. Again, A Video Game Con, September 9th and 10th. Go to avideogamecon.com in good old Jersey. Oh, what else is going on? Oh, yeah! Version 1.3 of the Ultimate Game Guide for NES is now available on iOS and Android devices. This app's been out for about 5 months now, 6 months, and it's cool. It's sort of it's a companion to a certain NES guidebook, still available at ultimatenes.com. But so the app, check it out. There's lots of new features that are added in 1.3. New sorting features, more variants added. The test carts were added in. Some of the promo carts. A lot of little bugs. The community ratings have been refined. We brought down the minimum rating to, I think, 5 ratings you need for a game to show up as a community rating. Because the ratings from the book are in the app, but there's also the ratings next to it that you guys, user ratings, community ratings, user ratings, that you guys say, oh, I think Action 52 is really a 5-star game. Well, you can fuck with it and then have it show up differently. And that's what this version has done there. So check it out. iOS version will be at ios.ultimatenes.com, and that'll redirect to the Apple Store. And then the Google Play version for Android devices is at droid.ultimatenes.com. So thanks for your support. Check out the app if you haven't. And yes, you got to pay a little bit of a price, but you know, there's no DLC, there's no ads. It's the finest NES app out there. And speaking of NES, how about the sequel, Super NES? You know, technically Nintendo refers to the SNES as Super NES, so I might have to revise this cover that's appearing right here, right now, for a future, you know, for the future. So yes, this is in development. I'm going to point to, hopefully not my crotch. This is in development, very early development. The writing team is on board. I'm back to write on it. It's going to be the sequel to a certain NES guidebook. It's going to be Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES or Super NES library, whatever looks fancier and nicer. Don't expect this out anytime soon. The first book, this book took 3 years on and off, mostly on, we'll just say 2.5 years of solid work to do. But I brought on a stronger, I feel, writing team this time. Brought on some people that are really knowledgeable about the Super Nintendo. My workload is going to be decreased. I'm not going to write as many reviews as I did for the first book, because I'm not as big as a Super Nintendo aficionado as I was on the NES, and the other team is going to help support there as well, and have a cool editor on board. So it'll be mainly a similar format to this book. We're probably going to clean up a little bit. We might have the page layouts be a little bit snazzier. We'll see what we can do there. Toss some ideas around, throw some fudge against the wall, see if it sticks. I don't know, that's not an expression. So that's not going to be out anytime soon. So you can ask me every day if it's coming out, but not this year. Maybe the end of next year. Like we're talking a long process to put together a book of this size and quality. This isn't, pumped out, like not pumping out books every other month. These take time to put together. This isn't like even putting together a DVD. Speaking of that, I'm writing that down. New DVD. So the Volume 5 Pat the NES Punk DVD will be in development soon, in production. I got the artwork done last year, but I finished up the book. So that might be the final DVD, because you guys are going to Blu-ray. You guys are finally going to Blu-ray. So I'm going to do the Volume 5 DVD. I'll probably do a Kickstarter for that this fall. Be on the lookout for that. And then after that, I'll probably just do a Blu-ray after that. Or I'll do like the Volume 6 through 8. Blu-ray or whatever. So lots of stuff going on. I'm kind of busy. You can see that, kinda, right? I got some stuff, some ovens in the fire. What is it? Pans in the breads. I was thinking about doing Twitch every now and then as well, but maybe, you know what? This is actually a decent idea. Maybe I'll do Twitch playing certain Super Nintendo games for a certain Super NES guidebook. You guys can watch, you can basically see what I'm going to be reviewing next. And speaking of that, I'll write that down too. I got a Patreon, patreon.com/PatContri. Please check it out if you get a chance. Your support's appreciated. You get a lot of posts early. You get some of my writing. And then I think what I'm going to do on the Patreon is I'm going to post some of my written Super Nintendo reviews early on the Patreon in the future. As I do them, maybe I'll post like, I don't know, like one every other week, something like that. Or maybe I'll post some of the other writers' work on there so you can get a taste of what we're doing for the Super Nintendo book on the build-up to. The eventual Kickstarter will be sometime in 2018. So that's what's going on, guys. I've been rambling for how long am I doing this for? Holy shit. Okay, that's way too long. You guys got to move on to your Spider-Man Elsa videos out there. I'm sure there's an unboxing video that's yet to be seen. And thanks for the support. I've been on YouTube now since 2008. Holy shit, 9 years. I am old and gray. I got some grays here. And so I'm going to go shower. I'm going to shave so I could shoot an NES Punk video in the near future. This is Mr. Gimmick. You remember that Gimmick video? Oh, that was a classic. I don't know. Why am I complimenting my own videos? I need help. Well, in general, I need help. All right, I'm gone. Have a good day, guys. Have a good night. And yeah, I got a lot of stuff that fucking is going on. Jesus Christ. How about a vacation? That'd be awesome.